So I have a question now that you brought up the blast freezers. So like I did a little bit of industrial for a couple years, and most of the stuff that was blast freezers, that were filled with liquid. You had a vessel at the top that was fed off of the pump liquid, and basically that cylinder, that receiver at the top would basically fill up based off of a Hansen rod, right? So it's trying to maintain that level in there. Typically, you have a hand expansion valve. Is that the same? Are you doing a lot of the same stuff with industrial? um, uh, liquid flooded evaporators as you would with CO2 versus ammonia?
I think a little bit less mechanically and more electronically, but similar concepts. Yeah, I would say similar concepts. So I mean, you basically, again, you got your vessel and you got your compressor, whether it's LT or whether it's empty. But let's say it's an LT application blast freezer. So you will have your high pressure, your medium temperature compressors act like the same way. You'll have a receiver tank, so you'll have your high pressure valve, flash tank valve, controlling that. That liquid will feed through so that would just be electronically and not um, mechanically. It would feed into a surge tank. So that would just feed straight into a surge tank, and the surge tank will will circulate the CO2, and the vapor will be taken care of. The LT compressors will pull straight out of your surge tank.
Okay, so pump liquid from the flash tank, right? With liquid feed, and then going to what you're calling the surge tank, which would be above the evaporator, right? And that's where the line basically feeds the liquid off the bottom. Vapor and mixed liquid come back on the top, then dumps back in there. So if you do have some liquid, it does drop out and be utilized, and then pulls the vapor off the top. So you have a dry vapor, dry suction coming back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.